Hello everyone. I'm going to keep this video short and mainly talk about two things: the importance of learning coding and AI, and who can learn and how can one get started. Okay, so part 1, AI. AI is definitely going to pervade every areas of our life and mainly so the work area. And there's a reason for that. We're all knowledge workers, and as knowledge workers, the skill that we bring to the table is by way of 18 years of formal education. We go through 12 years of schooling, 4 years of college, another 2 years for masters. So we bring in this 18 years of formal schooling, and that's how we get hired, and thereafter we acquire the domain experience of our work, 1 year at a time. So as human, our whole learning curve is very, very linear. What if enterprises had a way of acquiring all of these knowledge-based skill sets in a far more better, cheaper, far more efficient, and a far more scalable way? Now, for that, let's do a small comparison between the way a human mind develops, progresses, and the way the AI mind or the AI compute power has been developing over the last 13 years. And I say 13 years because I want to keep the starting point as 2010, because here 2010 marked a very crucial inflection point in the evolutionary history of artificial intelligence. So let's normalize the AI compute power or the AI brain and the human brain with the value 1 in the year 2010, and let's track the progress. So according to Smithsonian Institute, a human mind develops up till 90% of its full capacity by the age 5. So human with a brain power, or rather with a brain value of 1 in year 2010, that value would have gone to 9 by 2015, and by 2023 it would have come to 10 and it would have stagnated. So a human mind would have grown from a unit of 1 to unit of 10 from 2010 till 2023. Now during this same time, the AI mind or the AI compute power was growing at a velocity of 10 times every single year. And in these 13 years, it has gained a staggering edge of 1 trillion times over a human mind. And with every passing year, it's increasing its lead by a factor of another 10. So that pretty much nails it. AI is going to dominate every area of our work, whether we like it or we don't. So the opportunity for us really shifts in terms of how well we can harness AI in any domain and in any function within that domain. So how does one get started? Well, one should begin by becoming a very, very good coder and then amplify and stack up other skills like artificial intelligence, which one can apply in practically any domain or in any area of study. And why do I say that you can apply it in any area of study? The reason for that is because artificial intelligence algorithms process numerical data. They do not understand where is that data coming from, which domain is it coming from. Is it coming from, I beg your pardon, chemistry, biology, economics, finance? Does not matter. The domain skills help us in formulating what are the meaningful use cases and what are the right problems to solve. Okay, so that brings me to the next part: who can learn? Do we need any technical skills? The short answer for that is no, and anybody can learn. One doesn't need to have any technical background. One can be a working professional, one can be a school or a college student, even a housewife. Just about anybody who's motivated and curious enough can learn this. So I'm 49 and I learned to code after the age of 40. I learned coding first, thereafter I learned data science, thereafter I did 2 machine learning courses, and thereafter I did MS in financial engineering. So age for sure is definitely not a barrier. One primarily needs two things to learn AI. One is one needs to be a very good coder, and second, one needs reasonably good understanding of higher secondary level maths. Stuff like linear algebra, geometry, probability, calculus. And these are things which are not very difficult to just go back, rejig, and revise a little bit. So even if you missed doing maths in class 11th and 12th, it really does not matter, because even those who did, like myself, most of us really don't remember that. And one really doesn't need to dig into too much of detail. The reason it's important to really understand the mathematical logic in the AI algorithms is because we need to have a context of what exactly is the maths doing and how is it solving a problem and what kind of a problem is which algorithm solving. And the rest of the detailing of the mathematical formulas and derivations are anyway taken care of by the software libraries. Okay, so That leads me to preempting another question, which is asked by some, otherwise generally in the mental space of many people, which is how long does it take if I were to get started? So if somebody were to get started and Python is predominantly the coding language of artificial intelligence, it would typically take a person 1 month to learn Python relatively well. And thereafter, the more you practice, the more diligent you are, you get better and better. Add another 6 months to this, and you would have learned AI as well. And thereafter, just like car driving, the more you practice, the better you keep getting. So if you're typically one of those people who are fence sitters who've been wanting to learn coding for the longest time but did not know whether you can learn, and if yes, then how and where to get started, I hope this short video helped you, and I'll see you again soon.